What's going on, everybody? Top 10 Pokemon back, and today we will be reviewing the top Pokemon card auctions that occurred this past week. As always, I try to bring you a great variety of auctions, including vintage and modern and graded, sealed product, you name it, we're going to go over it here today. Thank you to everyone who has been a subscriber to this channel. I appreciate it more than you know. Please give this video a like on your way out. And do not forget to use my eBay link below. If you do any shopping on eBay, it would give my channel a small kickback, but support me tremendously, so thank you for that. And also, if you are interested in any of these buff Pokemon figurines, a lot of you have reached out asking me where I got them, so I will link that in the description as well. I'll start this video out by reviewing some modern cards here. I got some miscellaneous modern cards to go over that I found very interesting, starting with this Umbreon V full art card from Evolving Skies. Well, actually, this is an alternate artwork that in PSA 10 has sold this week for $306. Umbreon, always a phenomenal Pokemon. Umbreon arts are some of the best in the hobby, which is evident right here in this Umbreon V. And we also saw a few Fusion Strike cards come by. Here is a Gengar VMAX that sold for $415. Another one sold for $530. So Gengar VMAX doing pretty well this week. We also saw a Mew VMAX in PSA 10 from Fusion Strike as well. Sold for $415. Here from Cosmic Eclipse, we saw a Charizard and Braixen Rainbow Rare GX in PSA 10 that sold for $290. And I thought this was kind of a less than stellar price tag for a card like this. I mean, this has to be the best card you can pull from Cosmic Eclipse as far as value. And $290 seemed kind of lackluster to me. What do you all think about that, folks? And then here, we don't see this card come through very often in auction. It is the Confetti Pattern Zekrom from the Celebrations Classic Collection in PSA 10, sold for $187.50. And then we also saw the OG Full Art Zekrom from the Black and White set that sold as a PSA 10 for $463 this week. Also from the Classic Collection, we saw a Charizard Holo sell for $510 this week. So that is way up. It was down in the mid 300s, all the way up to $510 this week. Not too shabby. And then here from the regular Sun and Moon base set, we have this Dragonite holographic in PSA 10 that sold for $142.50. And I'm always taken by surprise when I see regular holographic cards from modern sets sell for $100+. You just don't see it very often, so I wanted to touch on that. And here we have a few of the newer Japanese modern Charizards. Here's a Charizard V-Star hyper rare card that in PSA 10 sold for $557 this week. And then we also saw a full art Charizard V in PSA 10 sell for $455. And then lastly, for our Japanese Charizards, we have this full art Charizard from the VMAX Climax set. Pretty cool artwork there. Sold as a PSA 10 for $132. All right, let's go back a little bit further to the Phantom Forces set of the XY era. Here's a full art Gengar EX in PSA 10 that sold this week for $880. And then here we have a Japanese black and white full art Zekrom card that sold as a PSA 10 for $570. And then the full art Reshiram sold for $660. I'm not the biggest fan of these designs. This entirely golden card, it kind of looks like a bunch of smudges to me. Not a big fan of it, but pretty hefty price tags on those. And continuing on with black and white cards really slap this week. Let me show you a few examples. We have this Virizion from Noble Victories, sold as a PSA 10 for $207. The Dialga EX from Plasma Blast sold as a PSA 10 for $437. The Ho-Oh EX from Dragon's Exalted sold for $990. Not a card you see very often, folks. And then a secret rare Empoleon sold this week from Plasma Free set for $960. As well as this secret rare Garchomp that sold for $1,225. And then lastly, from the Black and White series, we have this Kyurem EX from Boundaries Crossed. Got the PSA 10 and sold for $1,400. A couple of old school EX cards to go over. Here is a Claydol EX from Power Keeper set that sold for $217. The Electabuzz EX from EX Ruby and Sapphire sold for $408. And then this Ninetales EX from Hidden Legends set sold for $1,076. A few Prime cards to go over as well. Here is a Donphan Prime from Heart Gold Soul Silver. It sold for $222.50. And then a Typhlosion. This is a Black Star promo from the Heart Gold Soul Silver that sold for $1,338. Speaking of Typhlosion, have y'all seen the new V-Star Typhlosion card? I'm not sure how I feel about it. They really feminized Typhlosion, which is a weird Pokemon to make feminine. And I don't know, it's just kind of a weird way they did it. I'm kind of getting grandma vibes from it. I don't know why. What do y'all think of this design? Yay? Nay? Let me know. A couple more Charizards here is a Boundaries Crossed Charizard Holo in PSA 10 that sold for $1,913. And then we had a Gold Star Charizard from EX Dragon Frontiers, got the PSA 9, sold for $4,025. And then we had a Gold Star Mew from Dragon Frontiers as well, got the PSA 10 and sold for $6,500 this week. A couple of V-Series cards to go over. Here's an Azumarill Holo from Aquapolis set that sold for $456 US. And then we had a BGS 9.5 Crystal Ho-Oh that sold for $2,025. Umbreon Holo from Skyridge sold this week as a PSA 10 for $4,547 US. A couple of cards from the Gym series. Here is a first edition Lieutenant Surge's Fearow Holo, sold as a PSA 10 for $1,036. Here is a CGC 9.5 Sabrina's Gengar that sold for $960. An unlimited Shining Mewtwo from Neo Destiny set sold for $1,275. And this unlimited Shining Gyarados from Neo Revelation set sold as a PSA 10 for $3,250. One of my favorite cards of all time. We also saw a very low population Holo Magneton from Neo Revelation set, sold as a PSA 10 for $2,147. And then we saw another example of this card sell for $4,559. So that is quite a difference in price here. I'm not sure why there was such a disparity between these two cards, but it is a very low population card. So regardless, it is a very valuable card. A couple of reverse holos from Legendary Collection. Here is a reverse foil Tauros in PSA 10 that sold for $413. The reverse holo Meowth sold for $898. And the reverse holo Ninetales sold for $1,580. Peeps be loving them, some reverse foils from Legendary Collection. A couple of cards from Team Rocket set. Here is a first edition Holo Rainbow Energy in PSA 10, sold for $1,394. The Dark Blastoise first edition Holo sold for $2,842 US. And then here from the Japanese web series is a first edition Dark Charizard Holo that sold for $1,580. A couple of cards from base set that I found very interesting. Here is a first edition Chinese Charmander. They got the PSA 10 and sold for $720. And then we had a few base set Machamps in PSA 10 come by. One sold for $762. Another one sold for $730. And another one here sold for $1,016. So these shadowed first edition Machamps in PSA 10 have been varying between $700 and like $1,300 the past 2 weeks. It varies quite drastically. And then we saw an unlimited Holo Venusaur sells at PSA 10 for $1,987. A couple of promos to go over. Here is a Pikachu on the Ball futsal promo that in PSA 10 sold for $1,426 US. And then we had a Championship Arena Black Star promo from 2005, got the CGC 8 and sold this week for $2,905. Quite a few sealed boxes came by. I noted an Evolutions box sold for about $700, which is right about where this box has been sitting, between $700 and $800. And then we have a case here of Ancient Origins booster boxes. All 6 sold for $910 this week. We had a Black and White Dragons Exalted booster box sell for $2,319 US. A base 2 booster box sold for $7,400. A first edition Gym Heroes box sold for $8,400. And then we had a Topps Chrome booster box sell for $8,700. EX Power Keepers booster box sold for $8,981 US. And a sealed first edition Team Rocket booster box sold for $10,400. Here we saw an EX Dragon booster box sell for $12,300, and a first edition and unlimited Jungle booster box sold this week for a combined total of $14,122. And to finish up the auctions of the week, I like to go over a few notable PWCC auctions. Here is a first edition Poliwrath Holo in PSA 10, sold for $6,300. The first edition Zapdos from base set sold for $6,900. The first edition Gyarados in PSA 10 sold for $9,900. And a first edition Magneton sold for $10,800. Here is a Japanese Crystal Lugia that sold for $11,100. And this beautiful holographic Mew from Expedition set, probably my favorite Mew card of all time, sold this week as a PSA 10 for an even $12,000. We also saw a first edition base set Raichu sell for $12,600 and a Japanese Gold Star Charizard from the Dragon Frontier set sold for $13,200. Here is an unlimited Neo Destiny booster box that sold for $18,600, and a first edition Mewtwo Holo from base set sold for $21,000 even. And the auction of the week, folks, I'm giving to this BGS 9 no rarity symbol Charizard Holo from the Japanese base set that sold for a whopping $35,400. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know what you thought about the auctions. I love hearing from you. That's all I got for you, folks. I'll be seeing you real soon. Thank you for watching. I'll see you then.